Ciao, dzień dobry, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So this video is delayed, not out of choice. So I was waiting for all of the 10 songs to be released for bije, serce, Europy, yeah? Which is the name of the Polish national final, which is taking place this weekend, where the winner will represent Poland at Eurovision. So I was waiting until I saw today that Alicja, Poland's representative at 2020 Eurovision, which never took place, her song isn't dropping until midnight tomorrow night. Well, that's no good for me because on Friday I'm flying to India, and as a result of that, I just can't wait that long. So Alicja, I hope your song is great, but fundamentally, I'm not going to be able to listen to that until basically Sunday, which is when the national final is taking place. So 9 songs have now been released. Apologies for my dishwasher. If that's in the background, I'm really sorry. That is annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to pack for India. I'm trying to wash my dishes. I'm trying to do this video, and it's just the way it is. My Polish national flag, my Polish flag is behind me in solidarity with what I hope is a strong national final. If you're new here, whilst obviously my Polish pronunciation and my Polish in general is bad, and to some extent non-existent, I am part Polish. Hence my invested interest in Poland's selection for their song for Eurovision 2023. So, with that said, the 9 songs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check them out. I'm going to do my usual kind of rank them out of 10. Again, there's no kind of, if you've watched my channel before, there's no kind of rubric that I use to work that one out. But nonetheless, by doing that, it allows me to rank them at the end. So, I can't necessarily say my 10 to 1, because I guess it's 9 to 1. But nonetheless, let's just check them out. Let's see what Poland's got to offer this year. Okay. Song number 1. Natasza. Please don't plagiarism me. It's alright. For my benchmark for female bop numbers, I'm going to compare this to Paranoia from last year, right? Daria? This isn't as good as that. Hearing the chorus for a second time makes me like the chorus a little bit more. It's nothing special. And I think because Ockman set the bar so high last year, I think Poland needs to meet that or deliver something even better. And this isn't better than River. Or equally the same. It's not a bad little pop song. Doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, Natasza. Right, okay. So for Natasza, lift you up. 6.9 out of 10. Not a bad start. A solid start. A safe start. Right. Kuba. Kuba is back. I'm assuming it's the same Kuba. Let's see if this song is better than last year. So his song last year got selected for OJ Second Chance, right? It wasn't a bad little number. I like the duet that he has done with Sarah. So let's check out You Do Me. Okay. This has potential. It's a bit more cheesier than his offering from last year. Somewhat schlagery, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's catchy. It's alright. It's catchier than Natasza's. I mean, it's not groundbreaking. It's very kind of safe pop. I kind of assumed Kuba would come back with something a bit more of an impact, because I know he really wants to do Eurovision. I've seen him in an interview where he's made that very clear. It's his dream. But it's better than Natasza's. It's a catchy chorus. And we're treated to kind of two choruses. Pre-chorus and a post-chorus. Be on my way. Oh, three choruses. Three-part chorus. We know the dude can perform. I particularly remember that last year. His stage presence and choreography was on point. I'll do on my way. I'll do you, you do me. Actually, the more I sing it, the more I quite like it. I'll be on my way. Let's go more positive for this one. Kuba, I'm going to give you a 7.9. Sorry, something went on my lip then. 7.9. Okay, right. Song number 3. Okay. Ahlena. Booty. Now, because of the lyrics, I can't not compare this to Meghan Trainor, right? All About That Bass, which is a far more superior song from the 40 seconds I'm listening from. Booty. Ahlena. Not too sure on this one. I'm getting the vibe the production is not going to shake up, so we're going to get the same beat and the same tempo. So you just got to go for 3 minutes. And you either like it the first 40 seconds, or you get a taxi and you leave. I'm not a huge fan of these kind of mid-tempo beats that don't shake up their tempo. Learning what real men want. Thank you, Ahlena. They want booty. All right. I don't know if you know this, but that man is all about the booty. Okay, Ahlena. Yeah, Ahlena, I'm not convinced. I want to get that taxi. I want to be out of here. Not as good as Natasha's. Let's go in at a 6, only because I remember the song. Booty, 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 booty. I've added so many booties on that. So fat. Yeah, not a fan. 6 next. Okay, Dominik. Please be better than Ahlena. Okay. Potential already. This one's alright. I think this is my favourite so far, in regards to my personal taste. I really like that that tempo. It sounds a bit like Amy McDonald and Mr. Rock and Roll. Hey, Mr. Rock and Roll is body. I like this one. This is my favourite so far. This is the most authentic song so far. Ah. I'm crazy. Ooh. Right, do you know what, Dominik? Thank God for that, because I was getting a little bit nervous when we were on song 4, and I was like, oh, my Polski pride. I thought Awkward and River would mean that Poland would turn around and be like, we can do this. Because the first 3 songs weren't completely that strong. That's a decent effort. I'm going to give that an 8.2. I quite like that one. It's a good one. I've got the melody in my head. Always a good sign. Okay, so Alicja, I think she's released a snippet. As you can see there, a TikTok snippet. I can't judge this song on a snippet, but I can at least work out the sort of song that it is, the vibe that it is. Oh, a ballad. That gave me nothing. Alicja, I can't comment on that whatsoever, other than it's a ballad. Good luck on Sunday, but ultimately, as I said, Sunday's going to be the first time I listen to that song, as hopefully I watch the national final live. It is Sunday, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Sunday. Right, okay. Well, I think this is the next song I'm going to be listening to, right? Felivers. Okay. So we've got a rock band. I think there's a rock song in every national final. Now, I'm not a huge fan of rock. Surprise, surprise. If you're a follower of my channel, you'll know that. Unless there's something about it that draws me in. Which is rare. And I haven't heard anything yet that makes me, as a non-rock listener, tap in. This is the first time I've heard Polish, though. Holla to that. 0.5 marks for a bit of Polski. I can tell you it's better than booty. I mean, I'd rather it just go completely rock, to be honest, at this point. This bit's alright. This part of the song's alright. Actually, it's alright. Takes a while to get going. Oh, I've been harsh. This is alright. Actually, take it back. Right down. Let's listen to the last minute again. It's alright. I can't even remember Natasha's now. I think this is better than Natasha's. I gave that 6.9. Actually, it's alright. It does take a while to get going. Never back down. I'd go as far as what I gave Kuba 7.9. I'm going to give Felivers. I'm going to give them a 7.8. Never back down. I got much better as it went through the song, and actually listening to that last minute again was probably a positive thing for me, because actually that song increased probably by 0.4 as a result of listening to the last minute again. That wasn't bad, actually. That wasn't bad. Okay. Maja. Maja. Never hide? Never hide. Come on, Maja. You've got this. Is this going to be a banger? I hope so. Oh, it's building. Come on, Maja. Where's she going? Do you know what? Some of the lyrics is kind of a bit on the nose and cheesy, but nonetheless, there's an uplifting message there. I'm just thinking about the whole kind of package, and I'm kind of taking my mind back to MGP Norway, in the sense of a lot of bangers in a national final and a lot of them just not progressing. How would this fare in Norway? I don't know. I've not completely written this one off just yet. This has every potential to be my favourite, actually. It definitely does have a sound, which I love. I'm just not sure. This is cheese. cheese. Bubbles with extra bubbles. Bubblegum pop. There's certainly some good elements to this song. I'm just not sure if it's all coming together. Oh, it is quite cheesy, this one. I think if Poland selected this, I wouldn't be able to guarantee it would qualify, but I can guarantee I'd enjoy it. Some of these dancers are living their best lives. Everything about this package is cheese. Oh, included her family at the end. Is that message to her child? Never heard you. Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit torn. Because it has the makings and the ingredients to produce something that I would absolutely love. But I just don't know. Oh, I'm going to have to put that as a 7.5. I just think something's missing in that one. And also something doesn't quite come together. I think the thread that holds that 3-minute song, at certain parts of that thread, has a few knots. Maja, not a bad effort, but I think Yeah, I think Dominik's is better. And actually, I probably want to listen to Kuba's again before I listen to Maja. Right, okay, next. Okay, so we have Jann now, which is Polish for John. Look, it doesn't... I know, like, pretty much most reactors have reacted to this song, right? And so watching all of these reactors react to this song and obviously getting mad viewing wasn't the best thing or the easiest thing for me, but ultimately what I try and do in national finals is I try and listen to them all back to back. And you can thank Alicja for basically delaying that. So I'm finally getting around to listening to this song. So there is quite a lot of hype about this song, both inside Poland and outside of Poland, I believe. But I haven't watched any of the reaction videos because I can't, because I didn't want to listen to the song. So I can only assume that people went crazy for this song in the reaction videos based on the amount of views that those reaction videos were getting. So this is probably the favourite, right? I will be honest with you. I'm hoping that for Poland's sake, I hope this is good, because I haven't heard a Eurovision winner yet. And I don't think I've heard a Eurovision top 5 either. Come on then, Gladiator. This better be a Gladiator. Good voice. This would be a nice evolution to Ockman's River. Okay, so it is evident that this is already the best song that I've heard so far. And what I meant by earlier in regards to this is a very good evolution of Ockman's River is that kind of operatic backing vocal that we could hear in that chorus then, which certainly played a key role in Ockman's chorus in River. So yeah, I quite like that kind of lineage from last year. This is a decent song so far. The video is interesting. Yeah. From what I've heard so far, this is the one that Poland needs to pick. I am loving the kind of choir backing vocal. This is the best song I've found. No other song comes close in regards to competitiveness. I like Dominik's, but if Poland are thinking obviously for Eurovision and being competitive, so far this is the one. I like this musical interlude as well, because actually it kind of breaks up, which is quite a kind of dark and intense production. Gives you a breather, which I quite like. I like the shake up in this kind of, dance beat moment. Interesting to see how he stages this, because it was in a studio last year, wasn't it? So I'm assuming it's going to be a studio again. It's not an arena. Might be an arena, I don't know, but it was a studio last year. How long is the song? Yeah, it did fit. I thought it was over 3 minutes. So it's going to have to be cut. Well, unless this end bit is just for effect. Oh, easy. Yeah, that's so far, hands down, the obvious choice for Poland. And based on the songs that have been selected so far, that if that gets selected this weekend, that will kind of massively shoot Poland up in regards to the betting odds. Poland picked that. That puts them easily, from the songs that we have so far, must be shooting up into the top 5 in the betting odds from what we have. From what I've heard so far, come on, Poland. I do think Poland picked the best song last year. I did like Darius Paranoid, but no, Ockman was the clear choice. So we know that we can trust Poland to select the right one. So there are still some left to go, but that's the obvious one for me. Okay, so now we've got Blanka. She's got mad views. So she's got 10 million views. Does that mean that this song is epic? Does this mean that we might actually have a competition this weekend? Yeah. I love it already. This has so much potential to be on my playlist right now. This is my favourite. Oh, this is my favourite. Everything about this song so far, I'm obsessed with. Oh, I really want Poland to pick this one. Now, just quickly, sorry, Blanka, to pause you. My worry last year with Paranoia, because that had been out for so long, had basically people got used to the song. Do you see what I mean? Like, if you think about all the songs that are like big hits on the radio, you listen to them so many times, you kind of get a little bit sick of them. Very rarely do you listen to a song kind of 6 or 7 months after with that same intensity. I am slightly worried that this song has been out for quite some time. I need to check how long Gladiator has been out for, but this has been out for over 4 months. Does that mean that there will be some apathy with people at home, and as a result, they're kind of done with this song? I love this song. I hope not. I love everything about this song. I'm downloading this song now, I don't care. Blanka solo. Easily my favourite. Down, down, down. There she is. Add. Pull up. Down, 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 down. Pull up. Now. Pull up, pull up. Down, down, down. I'm obsessed with this song. I will be very upset if Blanka does not win. But like I said, I'm getting the vibe. It's Gladiator all the way, unless something horrifically goes wrong on stage this weekend. Warner Music, that's why it's got 10 million views. She's got some money behind her, big record label. Right, we've got one more. Okay, so we've got Jann with Champion. Last song, song number 9. It's technically song 10. This one's alright. It's quite simplistic in regards to its melody, the chords. But it's not bad. Not bad, Jann. But I think you can thank Blanka. Blanka gave me life. I think I'm still riding the Blanka wave, which Jann is taking advantage of. Champion, champion. Fly so high, no I can't be tamed. Come a champion, champion. I feel like I've heard this song before though. If you're a Eurovision freak like me, the year that we chose Michael Rice, 2019, the United Kingdom, there was a song called Free, which is similar-esque. This genre, or this sound, I've heard a few times. Obviously repackaged, but it's very familiar, this sound. It's being shaken up now. Hit the note, Shane. Oh, I just cricked my neck, Jann. Oh, life. Go high. I don't know if you are going to be a champion this weekend, Jann. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Right, you're going to massively benefit, Jann, by being last, because there are songs that I do not remember, i.e. even Kuba's is hazy now. Right, let's digest, work out top 9. Okay, so I've worked out my top 9. So in 9th place is Ahlena with Booty. Yeah, not a fan of that song. Number 8 is Natasza. I don't really remember that song. And I think because for me, female bops have delivered in quite high quality in different national finals, particularly Norway. I have them at quite a high bar, and Natasza didn't hit it. And nor did number 7, Maja. I listened to that again earlier to see whether, in fact, I do love it, because it has every potential to be a song that I could totally love. It's missed the mark for me slightly. Something's missing in that song. Number 6, believe it or not, Felivers. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Never Back Down. That's not a bad song. That's not a bad song, actually. And if you watch the reaction, the last minute I watched again, and as a result of that, I did kind of appreciate it more. Number 5, I would say my top 5 are songs that I probably will now add to my national final playlist. Kuba. I actually am quite enjoying the cheesy element of Kuba's song. Borrowing elements from the sound of Schlager, whereby last year was quite sexy and cool. This one feels a bit more Bubblegum Pop. Number 4 is Jann Champion. Jann with a Y. That massively benefited by being last because it's in my head. That's not a bad song. I'm a champion. Number 3, Dominik. That's quite a good song, actually. That's the sort of sound that I like. In fact, I was listening to Amy McDonald's first album yesterday. I do like that sound. That's very much the sort of sound that I do enjoy listening to. And then number 2 and number 1, if you watch my reaction, it shouldn't be too surprising. Number 2 is Jann with a J, Gladiator. I can see why there's hype around that song. I can see why there's excitement about that song. I think potentially out of all the songs that Poland's got to choose from, that's the one that stands the best chance at competing in Liverpool, and particularly in comparison to the songs that have already been selected. That might be quite a wise choice. But my number 1 is my girl Blanka, Solo. That song is addictive. Within the first 10 seconds, I was like, Shane, you're going to love this. And it ended up being true. That song is an absolute tune. And so much so, I really want to listen to that one now. That was my favourite, hands down. And I'll be honest with you, the gap between number 1 and number 2 is quite big. So obviously I was giving it out of 10. I didn't give it like a score in the end. 12 out of 10. That's the song for me, but I don't know if that will be selected this year based on what happened last year with Daria and Paranoia. So yeah, good luck on good luck on Sunday, Poland. Pick wisely. I've told you who I want to pick. And I will be watching it from the comfort of my seat in India. I will be in New Delhi, being Shane in New Delhi. But I will be watching it. But I ultimately had to get this video out of the way today, or it just was not going to happen. So those are my thoughts. So please let me know what you think. Please do comment below your favourite, your top 3. I'm interested to know. If you're still here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please support it. Please click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.